Okay, so again, I'm sorry for another late review, but here it is. The TMNT Season 3 episode review of the introduction of the Punk Frogs. Yeah, we got the Punk Frogs. Why did I say Battletoads when I don't know why I said Battletoads. I meant to say Punk Frogs. Maybe it's because I played the Battletoads game a little while ago, and it was just on my mind, so my brain just kept saying the Battletoads instead of the Punk Frogs in my last review. But, yeah, this is a Michelangelo episode, and it's, this is pretty good. I liked it. So it starts out with Mikey and Ice Cream Kitty just having fun, and then they trash the entire living room, and the other turtles and April and Casey come in like, look, you gotta clean this shit up now, because you completely ruined the house. So Mikey, in a fit of rage, after Raphael calls him useless, he just decides, you know what, I'm gonna run away. So he leaves Ice Cream Kitty behind, and just packs up and leaves, and walks away into he intends on going back to New York. I don't know why, because, well, New York is Krang territory, which we still don't know what the state of New York is right now. Is it under martial law? Is it completely a no-go zone? What's going on with the Krang invasion right now? I don't know. But anyway, so with this, while Mikey is kind of running around the forest, he then runs into Napoleon Bonafrog, who, yes, is voiced by the actor who played Napoleon Dynamite, and he's pretty much playing Napoleon Dynamite as a frog. He's doing all, like, the head movements and, like, whatever I feel like, gosh. Or, yeah, I was pretty much, can you teach me some sweet ninja skills? Or, like, some nunchuck skills or something like that. It was pretty cool. I like how they pretty much decide, you know what, let's make him Napoleon Dynamite as a frog, and we'll get the actor who played him to do it as well. It's a great opportunity to do this. And it's actually kind of funny because my two cousins recently got to hang out with the actor who played Josh Heater, I think his name is, to hang out with. They got to hang out with him at Animal Kingdom, not like as a Make-A-Wish thing. They just ran into him by accident and Josh Heater was like, "Hey, you guys want to hang out with me?" And my two cousins were like, "Yeah, sure." Made me jealous that I didn't go with them. Fuck. Anyway, so. Napoleon then brings Michelangelo to his other brothers, Rasputin, Attila, and Genghis, who are completely different from their brother. Genghis looks like, Genghis Khan. Attila looks like Jabba the Hutt, and Rasputin looks like he's like a mad scientist now. They all look a lot different from their Punk Frog, from the 80s cartoon of the Punk Frogs. But we do get like an 80s cameo of what they look like in a little news reel while the other turtles and April and Casey are looking for Mikey. And we get what they look like in the 80s. So yeah, the Punk Frogs have a completely different look, obviously. And their whole thing is that, look, we hate human beings. The humans drove us out of our homes. They destroyed our lakes. They wanted to build a city. We were driven out here, and humans need to be destroyed. And Attila kind of really wants to destroy humans, along with Rasputin and Genghis. Also, among that, they actually have an army of mutant frogs with them. It's not just, it is not just, the four frogs. They have a whole army of mutant frogs behind them. And, Attila then sends Genghis and an army to go look for the turtles to, quote-unquote, liberate them and kill April and Casey, because all humans are evil. So, meanwhile, Mikey and Napoleon are just hanging out, they're being good friends. I love how, I feel like the song, "Let Me Tell You About My Best Friend," I feel like that song was going to come on anytime during the montage between the two. I was kind of just thinking to myself, is that montage going to show up anytime soon? I'm curious. Yeah. So, meanwhile, the rest of the turtles, April and Casey, are going out to look for Mikey. They can't find him, and they come back to see the house just completely vandalized, and then they get attacked by Genghis and his soldiers. They fight him off, but April and Casey get captured and brought back to Attila and the others, and they're then, captured as well. The other turtles come in, and, Genghis labels them as human lovers, and intends on killing Mikey as well, but Napoleon comes in, rescues Mikey, the other turtles come in, they manage to help out, and they all fight back against the punk frogs, to which Napoleon switches sides and helps the other turtles fight Attila and his army, and actually defeats Rasputin in a fight, thus accidentally causing the mutagen he has in his possession to explode, causing like a chain reaction with Rasputin's lab equipment, and it starts burning down the tree base they live in. And all the other the frogs are retreating, leaving only Attila behind. He gets knocked out by Casey, and April and Casey then decide to save Attila, bringing him out of the air, bringing him out of the tree while the other the other frogs are retreating, and the mutagen just goes shooting off from the explosion. And Attila's like, holy crap, humans saved me. Maybe you guys aren't all bad. Maybe there are good humans out there. And proceeds to, promote Napoleon to being the general of their new regime after, saying, look, you knew this whole time that there was good in you. You knew what was, your heart knew what was going on. So now you're going to help lead us into a new revolution. So Napoleon then decides, hey, look, we're gonna, we gotta leave. We're gonna go down to New Orleans. We're gonna go to Louisiana, hang out with our brothers. But you ever need us, we'll, you know where to find us. So him and Mikey say their goodbyes, and they part ways. All in all, a really good filler episode. I also liked at the end, we see what happened to the mutagen. Apparently, it gets hit by a car and it starts spraying all over the hood of the car. Because apparently we are getting a mutant, a roadster mutant, who's going... Because I really want to see what mutagen does to machinery. I'm really curious to see that. We are getting a roadster mutant that's going to take on Donnie and Casey. Really curious about that, how that's going to go down. But anyway, it was really cool, and I'm kind of hoping, maybe towards the season finale, when the Turtles decide to go back to New York, maybe the Punk Frogs will show up to help them as an army. Like, the Turtles are like, man, we don't have, we can't fight both the Foot and the Krang all by ourselves. We don't have an army. And Mikey's like, yeah, we do, and calls Napoleon, and the Punk Frogs come in along with their frog army to help take back New York, along with Bigfoot and the Finger. Oh, that'd be awesome. Like, all the allies they've been making, like Slash and Leatherhead comes back. You got Karai. The Turtles just assemble an army of mutants and all their other allies and just take back New York from the Krang and the Foot. Oh, that'd be really cool. But anyway, all in all, really good episode. I really enjoyed it. Not a lot else to say. I like the cool little references, to Napoleon Dynamite. Obvious references, albeit. And I like the little references to the Punk Frogs as well in the 80s form. This was a really good episode. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Comment below and let me know. And also, next week, I'm really excited because that's the episode we get the Dream Beavers, led by a evil beaver, voiced by Robert Englund. So that's going to be really awesome. So once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.